Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to do this pretty lace pattern. It's almost like a V-stitch, but it's not. It's like a little mini fan with a V-stitch in it. It's easy. Do not think for 1 minute that this is going to be difficult. It's not. Now the yarn I'm using is this variegated one. I like using variegated yarns for doing my little samples, for doing my tutorials, because it lets you see what these stitches are like in just single colours. You've got, it's really pretty in pink, you've got lilacs, there's blues, we've got it in greens. It's really pretty in all those little green shades as well. So if you're making a blanket for a man or an older person, then and they want more subtle sort of toned down colours, then it'll show you that you can do this in a really subtle shades of green and darker colours if you want to do them for men or for older people. And I know a lot of people don't like me saying that, but men do deserve blankets as well, and there is as many people out there that will say, I want to make a blanket for my granddad. What's a decent stitch that's not too frilly, it's not too feminine? If you want a nice stitch for your husband, for your son, for your grandfather, then I'm going to show you what it's like. Some of them that you can use to do blankets for men, especially with Christmas coming up. And even men like to sit and watch the TV with a blanket over them as well, don't they? They're not any different from your gran or your aunt or your mum or yourself even. So I'm going to show you how to do this stitch. It looks kind of offset, but it's straight. Look, it is straight. It's got nice straight edges. Well, not there, I was crimpling it in there. It's got really nice straight edges. It's got a nice straight bottom on it. Even the top's nice and straight. You don't even need a border for this. If you want to put a border, you can put anything on. You can put a shell border on, put a fan border on. Shells and fans are very similar anyway. You can put treble crochets on, but look how straight it turns out. There's no real need for a border, which is an extra plus. So I'm going to show you how to do this. Well, the yarn that I used for this is this ice yarn. And I got this from a lovely lady on eBay. I'll put a link under the video, and I'm not getting paid to do this. I am not getting paid to show you this ice yarn or who I got it from. She's very reasonable, and that's why I'm going to put a link underneath the video to her eBay selling site. That way you don't have to go to Turkey to get your yarn. So I'm going to show you how to do this. This is Nice Baby, this yarn is called, and I got this in, I did a little yarn unboxing just the other day, and it showed you this in it. There's all different colours of this, and I think it's quite a relatively new yarn, and it's beautiful to work with. Look at that, it's beautiful. Comes in lots of different colours. So today for my sample, and I'm going to use this Red Heart Super Saver yarn. It's a really pretty mint green. It looks blue, but you can see down there it's a nice mint green. So I'm going to use this to show you that sample. So the hook I'm going to use with that yarn, I'm going to use this 4.5mm tulip crochet hook. Now look at that, it's like one of those ones with the silicone and someone squished it in. And that's the way you get it. You get it with that nice broad thin in pad here, and it's really quite comfortable to hold. It's not too long, so it just sits really nice in my hands. So for this stitch we're going to do a chain of 4. What you're going to do is, I don't know how big you want to do your blanket, so do your sets of 4 along a measuring tape until it's as wide as you want it to be. So I'm going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then keep repeating that until your foundation chain is as long as you want it. Now what you're going to do is into the 4th chain. So count your chains, don't count that loop on the hook. 1, 2, 3 and 4. into that 4th stitch you're going to put a UK treble crochet, just in through there, pull through, yarn over, through 2 loops, yarn over and through 2 loops. Now into that same stitch put 1 more treble crochet, 1 more stitch. Now you're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and into that same stitch do 1 more treble crochet. You're going to skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3. Now into here you're going to do that little fan and V stitch, or a little cluster and V stitch. So you're going to put 2 treble crochets, 1 and 2, chain 2, 1, 2, and put 1 more crochet stitch into that same area, into that same stitch. So the stitch creates, it's like a V stitch, but it looks like a little fan as well. Skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and do that little V stitch fan again. 2 UK treble crochets, and if you're in the USA these are double crochets for you. Chain 2, 1, 2, remember that chain 2, and put 1 more treble crochet into that stitch. Move to the next, skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and then do your V stitch fan. That's 1 treble crochet, 2 treble crochet, chain 2, 1, 2, and 1 more treble crochet into that same stitch. Skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and do your little V stitch fan. 2 treble crochets, 2 chain, and 1 treble crochet. You're going to do that all the way along your foundation chain, and this is what you get. So I'm at my last 4 stitches. I'm going to skip 3, 1, 2, 3. Into that last stitch we're going to do 1 treble crochet, just 1, and this is what you have. Now at the beginning here, the 3 chain that you skipped makes your treble crochet at this end. You'll always have a treble crochet at each end. So you're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. That is your treble crochet. It's not really part of the pattern. So all you're going to do now is work into these chain spaces, into the chain of each of your clusters. This is the row you'll just repeat. You'll repeat it over and over and over again until your blanket's big enough. We're going to put this cluster into this chain space. So skip those stitches. Put 2 UK treble crochets, 2 chain and 1 treble crochet into that same space. So that's 1 treble crochet. If you're in the USA these are double crochets for you. That's 1 and 2. Now you must remember your chain 2 and then 1 more treble crochet. This is so easy. Skip over to your next chain space. Don't go into that space, go into the chain space in your cluster and do your next V-stitch cluster. So that's 2 treble crochets, 2 chain and 1 more treble crochet. And it's going to offset your pattern like this. So over to the next chain space and repeat that cluster. 2 treble crochets, 2 chain, 1, 2, and 1 more treble crochet. You're going to do that all the way to the end and you'll finish on 1 treble crochet. So remember your 2 chain and 1 treble crochet. This is so quick. It is such a quick stitch, and each row is about an inch tall. Remember your chain 2 and one more into that same space. We're going to do the last chain space, 1 and 2. This is a lovely easy stitch, a little V-stitch fan. Now you're going to find that treble crochet here on the end, and into the top of that count 1, 2, 3 stitches. Into the top of there you'll do a treble crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn your work around, and then just work back the way. Look at that, it is so pretty. We're just going to continue to do that. So into the chain spaces only, do your next V-stitch cluster, whoops, 2 treble crochets, 1 and 2, chain 2 and 2, 1 treble crochet after that. So you'll have your 1 stitch on each end. You've got your 1 stitch over here. You'll always just do 1 treble crochet there, and you'll do that little V-stitch cluster into every chain space. Remember and do your 2 chains. It's 1 treble and 2. Now remember your 2 chains. You need those 2 chains to work into on your next row. Get some more yarn. That's 1 and 2, chain 2 and 1 more into the same space, and then move along. And that's what you'll continue to repeat. You'll just continue to repeat that, and as you can see, it sort of flips itself around. It's nice on that side as well, and it's so easy. I did say to you it was going to be really easy. I'll get the one back that I'm working on, and look at this, look how easy that is. All you're going to do is just keep repeating that V-stitch fan, and it's so pretty. Either side, completely reversible, nice straight edges as well. If you're a beginner, what you can do is right at the beginning, I'm going to get my little green one back, at the beginning of the row, at the top of your chain of 3 in here, you can put a stitch marker. You can put a nice bright coloured piece of yarn or a little metal stitch marker, so that you know that's where you're doing your treble crochet into. And the same here, you can put a little stitch marker on the top of that chain of 3, and that way it'll keep your blanket, if you're a beginner, until you get used to it, nice and straight. And that's it. That's the one that goes with that, that's the one that goes with that. And that is it. It's so simple. It is just so simple, and it's really nice in all those muted darker colours. So you can make these for Christmas gifts, for birthday gifts, any kind of gift, any colour. Look at all the different colours. It shows up so pretty in all these different colours of yarn as well. It really does, it's pretty. You can make it in pastels, make it in any colour of yarn you like. Any yarn that you want, just use the hook size it tells you on your label. Just use the hook size that it tells you on there. And that's it, really quick and simple. And it does grow about an inch every row, so it's quick as well, a really quick stitch to do. So thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, and if you click on the bell icon, YouTube will tell you when I put up another tutorial. Now if you haven't subscribed already, please take the time and just click on the subscribe button. The more, I don't get any money for subscribers at all. It's free to subscribe to the channel. The higher number of subscribers just makes it more likely that my work will get shown on YouTube, and that's why it helps if you've got a lot of subscribers. It helps you to get seen more around the world, not just in your local area. I'm going to bring that up a little bit so you can see it. So you can see it's pretty in any colour that you like. So until the next time, happy crafting, and I'll see you all again soon. Goodbye.